I have created this small sample in order to go through some details together, some clarifications. I believe it will be very useful, especially if you're a beginner. Yeah, so as you can see, I have already started my new round here. I call them, or we are working in rounds and not in rows, because this is a top-down sweater pattern. So yeah, let's begin. So we are approaching our first stitch marker, as you can see. Here I have placed my stitch marker inside of the chain space of my V-stitch on my previous round. So here we have the V-stitch and the stitch marker. Okay. And here I want to point out that my last stitch before my V-stitch will be here. Okay? So it's exactly after this last stitch here. And it's the same after the chain space. My first stitch would be here, not here, but here. And it's exactly after this first stitch I have here. So this is the way we are going to be working this pattern. The same applies here on the sleeve part. We will go through that together. So I did my last stitch here, and now I'm gonna work inside of the chain space to do my V-stitch. So 1 half double crochet, chain 1, 1 half double crochet. Okay, so I place my my stitch marker sorry, in the new chain space I have created, and I'm gonna continue here. We are now approaching the chain here on my sleeve part. And we are going to think exactly the same way as we did in the V-stitch part. So the last stitch here is going to be exactly after the last half double crochet I did on the previous row. So it will be here. Okay, not here, but here. So let's do that. Here. And now I'm going to chain 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And my first stitch after I have skipped the chain will be exactly after this first stitch here. Okay, so don't be confused and make it here. It should be after the stitch. Okay, so let's do that. It's here. And then you are going to continue as normal. And it should look like this. Okay. I also want to show you how I do my decreases. So my decrease, I'm gonna make my decrease in the next 2 stitches. So this is the first and this is the second stitch. Okay, So what I do is I yarn over, I insert my hook, I pull through. I insert my hook in the second stitch, I pull through again. And now I have 4 loops on my hook. I'm gonna yarn over and pull through all 4 loops. Okay, so it's pretty simple. So if I was going to make one more decrease stitch, I would work in the next 2. Okay, perfect. So I'm gonna work around here exactly the same way as we did. So there is nothing more to show here. It's the V-stitch, how we work around the V-stitch, and how we work here around the, not around, before and after the chains. Okay, so let's meet here. Okay, so here we are exactly at the end of the round. I'm gonna do 2 more half double crochet, 1, 2, and then I'm gonna make a slip stitch exactly where I have placed my stitch marker. I'm gonna chain 1, and I'm gonna turn my work around. And let's take the stitch marker out. Okay, so now I'm beginning my new round. Okay, and I'm gonna do my first half double crochet on the 3rd chain from the hook. That means this is a chain, the first this is the first chain, okay, after my hook. This is the second, this is a stitch, and this is the 3rd stitch. Let's call them all chains. So 1, 2, 3. So I'm doing my first half double crochet, and very important, place my stitch marker here on the first half double crochet of the row, in order to make it easier when I will finish my round to know exactly where to make this slip stitch. Okay, and join the round. Yeah, so that was all. I hope this was helpful. If you have any questions, please feel free to comment below the video, or even better, send me a PM or an email. Thank you for watching.